Hello students, welcome to the next session of SST. Today I am here with the topic the coastal plains and the islands. So students, as you know that India's southern part is surrounded by water bodies from three sides. In the east it is Bay of Bengal, in the west it is Arabian Sea, and in the south it is Indian Ocean. That's why it is also known as peninsula. The edges of the plateaus bordering the seas and the ocean form the coastal plains. These plains stretch around 6,100 km from Gujarat in the west to West Bengal in the east. Coastal plains can be divided into two parts, the eastern coastal plains and the western coastal plains. So first I am going to discuss with you the eastern coastal plains. The eastern coastal plains lie between the Eastern Ghats and the Bay of Bengal. They stretch from West Bengal to Tamil Nadu. The average width of the plains is about 120 km. They are wider than the western coastal plains. The eastern coastal plains are divided into two parts. The northern part is known as the Northern Sarkars, while the southern part is known as the Coromandel coast. Many rivers such as Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri form large deltas along the eastern coastal plains. The climate of this region is hot and humid in summers and cool in winters. These plains receive less rainfall than the western coastal plains. Now, the western coastal plains. The western coastal plains are situated between the Western Ghats and the Arabian Sea. They stretch from the Run of Kutch in Gujarat to Kerala in the south. The average width of these plains is about 65 km. The western coastal plains can be divided into three parts. The extreme north part is called the Gujarat coast. It has a chain of saline marshes near the coast. The middle part is called the Konkan coast. It covers the coastal districts of Maharashtra, Goa and Karnataka and has a number of sandy beaches. The southern part is called the Malabar coast. It lies mostly in Karnataka and Kerala. Lagoons or backwaters, locally called kayals, are found along the Malabar coast. Most of the rivers coming from the Western Ghats are short and swift. The weather in this region remains hot and humid throughout the year. The Malabar coast is the wettest region of South India. Now students, I am going to discuss with you the islands of India. So, what is an island? A piece of land surrounded by water is called an island. India has two major groups of islands, Andaman and Nicobar Islands in the Bay of Bengal and Lakshadweep Islands in the Arabian Sea. Both these groups of islands are union territories of India. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands consist of over 570 big and small islands. Out of these islands, only 38 are inhabited. Most of these islands are hilly with dense forest. Port Blair is the capital of Andaman and Nicobar Islands. The only volcano in India, Barron volcano, is situated here. Agriculture and fishing are the main occupations of people here. The historical cellular jail is also situated here. The southernmost point of Indian territory, Indra Point, is situated here in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Now students, the Lakshadweep Islands. Lakshadweep Islands consist of only 36 islands, out of which only 10 are inhabited. These islands are of coral origin. Hills and streams are absent on these islands. Minicoy is the largest island in this group. Lakshadweep is the smallest union territory of India located in the Arabian Sea. Its capital is Kavaratti. People of Lakshadweep are mainly engaged in coconut cultivation. Other occupations are fishing and coir making. Now students, I am going to discuss with you life of people in the coastal plains and islands. States and union territories that lie in the coastal plains and islands are: first one is Gujarat. Gujarat is located in the northwestern part of the coastal plains. Gandhinagar is the capital of this state. A huge quantity of salt is produced in the coastal areas. Petroleum and natural gas have been found in the Cambay region. Kandla is an important seaport located in Gujarat. Next one is Daman and Diu. Daman and Diu together form the second smallest territory of India. Daman is situated on the Gujarat coast on the western coast of India, whereas Diu is a small island on the southern coast of Gujarat. The capital of Daman and Diu is Daman. Fishing is the main occupation of people in Daman and Diu. Next one is Dadra and Nagar Haveli. Dadra and Nagar Haveli is also a union territory of India. It is situated on the Konkan coast of the western coastal plains. Silvassa is its capital. Agriculture is the chief occupation of people. Rice, wheat and sugar cane are the main crops grown here. Maharashtra is situated on the Konkan coast of the western coastal plains. The fertile coastal plains are suitable for farming. The famous Alfonso mangoes are produced around Ratnagiri. Fishing is another important occupation of people in coastal areas of Maharashtra. Next one is Goa. Goa is the smallest state of India, situated on the Konkan coast of the western coastal plains. Panaji is its capital. The main occupation of people in the state is agriculture. They grow rice, ragi, coconuts, cashew nuts and mangoes. A number of people are also engaged in the tourism industry. The beaches of Goa are major tourist attractions. Next state located here in the coastal areas is Karnataka. This state is located in the southern part of the Konkan coast. Mangalore is an important seaport along the coast. The people living in the coastal plains grow spices and coconuts. Fishing is another important occupation in the coastal areas of Karnataka. Kerala is located on the Malabar coast of the western coastal plains. The capital of Kerala is Thiruvananthapuram. The main occupations of people are agriculture and fishing here. Major crops grown here are rice, coffee, cashew nut and spices like pepper and cardamom. Coconuts and bananas are also grown on a large scale. Minerals like bauxite, quartz and silica are also found in Kerala. There are many beaches in this state like Kovalam, Varkala and Bekal. This state is also famous for its backwaters or lagoons, locally called kayals. Tamil Nadu is located on the eastern coastal plains, also called the Coromandel coast. The Marina Beach in Chennai is the longest beach in India. Vivekanand Rock Memorial is a famous tourist attraction located on a small island near Kanyakumari. Puducherry, a union territory of India, is located on the eastern coastal plains. Its capital is Pondicherry. Agriculture and fishing are the main occupations of people living here. So students, in this session I discussed with you the coastal plains, types of coastal plains and the states and union territories located in the coastal plains. Hope you enjoyed the session. Thank you for watching the video. Goodbye.